Some delivery data. Hormuz is here with the big moves yesterday, and were they backed up with delivery stats? Hormuz, morning.
Morning, Prashant. And Vardhman Textiles, we spoke about the stock yesterday on closing bell as well. And the volumes that we saw yesterday on that 13-14% surge, almost 2.5 crore shares. Never before has the stock traded in such volumes in a single trading session. The 20-day average in comparison to the 2.7 crore shares traded is just 5.75 lakh. So it shows the heavy volumes, but the delivery volumes, only 4% of those total, that is around 12 lakh shares were marked for delivery out of that 2.7 crore that were traded, compared to a 20-day average of just 1 lakh shares. Now, Rallis India is the other one. The reason for highlighting these two names, the next two ones, are the fact that the stocks moving higher are doing so on very strong volumes, but the stocks falling are not doing so. Now, Rallis is down 11% in the last two sessions. Yesterday's traded volumes, 10.5 lakh shares, lower than the 20-day average, and the delivery volumes of 4.2 lakh in line with the 20-day average. So not higher or not lower either. CSB Bank too was a stock that was declining on lower volumes. Yesterday was down 5.5%. The Tuesday's volumes were higher because of the inclusion in the MSCI, and that was the adjustments that were related to it. But yesterday we saw around 3.9 lakh shares. The 20-day average is just 7.1 lakh, and the delivery volumes as well, only 1.7 lakh were marked for delivery, compared to which is half of the 20-day average of around 3.5 lakh. A stock bucking the trend in this regard is Vishnu Prakash Punglia. That fell yesterday on very strong volumes. 13 lakh shares were traded yesterday, 20-day average of 4 lakh, and almost 6.6 lakh shares marked for delivery, compared to a 20-day average of just 1.5 lakh. And the stock, as a result, has now slipped below its key moving averages, and it's even hurtling lower towards its IPO price of 99 rupees.
Okay, so Vishnu Prakash, not too much Prakash, at least on the upside. All right, thanks very much for that. 7% decline this week. Thanks for that, Hormas. Let's quickly